Twin flame connections are often portrayed as the ultimate spiritual relationship, a bond that transcends the physical realm and is rooted in the very essence of the soul. This connection is profound, an eternal love that can ignite deep spiritual transformation, heal emotional wounds, and elevate both partners to their highest potential. Twin flames challenge, inspire, and awaken each other, leading them toward a path of spiritual evolution. However, amid the beauty of this connection lies one of the most haunting questions. What if the reunion with your twin flame never happens? This possibility can feel like a heavy burden to those on the twin flame journey. After years of soul growth, lessons, and the deep desire for union, what happens if the anticipated reunion does not manifest in this lifetime? How does one cope with the heartache, the sense of incompletion, and the spiritual confusion that may follow? It's crucial to recognize that the twin flame journey is not solely about the romantic or physical reunion. It's a path of inner awakening and soul expansion. In this video, we will talk about the spiritual, emotional, and practical dimensions of what happens if reunion with your twin flame never happens, offering insight and understanding for those navigating this possibility. The first and perhaps most important understanding to embrace is that the twin flame connection is not necessarily designed to end in physical union. This realization can be challenging, especially for those who associate the twin flame bond with romantic fulfillment or partnership. The truth is, the purpose of the twin flame connection goes far beyond earthly expectations of relationships or union. At its core, this bond is about spiritual growth, self-realization, and soul evolution. The twin flame journey is deeply transformative because it holds a mirror to your soul, reflecting both your highest potential and the wounds that need healing. In many cases, the intensity of the connection triggers profound spiritual awakening, pushing both individuals to confront their deepest fears, insecurities, and unresolved trauma. This process of growth can happen over the span of one lifetime, but for many, it stretches across multiple lifetimes. When we view the twin flame journey through this spiritual lens, it becomes clear that physical reunion is not the ultimate goal. Instead, the purpose of this connection is to facilitate healing and growth on a soul level, both for yourself and your twin. If reunion doesn't happen in this lifetime, it doesn't mean the connection was meaningless or that you've failed in your journey. It simply indicates that your souls have more lessons to learn, either apart or in other capacities. Focusing too much on the outcome, such as the need for reunion, can distract from the real work of the journey, your inner growth. The twin flame connection serves as a catalyst for your spiritual awakening, helping you to evolve into the highest version of yourself. This is the true gift of the connection, and it remains valuable regardless of whether reunion happens. Understanding that the twin flame bond transcends time and space helps to shift the perspective from the need for physical union to the importance of the spiritual journey itself. Every challenge, separation, and moment of healing serves a greater purpose in your soul's evolution, and by embracing this, you can find peace and fulfillment, even if the reunion does not occur in this lifetime. Separation from your twin flame is one of the most emotionally taxing phases of the journey. It often feels like an aching void, as though a part of your soul is missing. However, it's essential to recognize that separation is not merely a period of waiting or suffering. It's a crucial phase for healing, growth, and self-discovery. If reunion with your twin flame never happens, it's often because both individuals still have profound inner healing to undertake. The separation phase forces each person to confront and heal their emotional wounds, many of which stem from deep-seated traumas, karmic patterns, or past life experiences. These wounds may not be immediately visible, but the intensity of the twin flame connection acts as a mirror, reflecting back all the unresolved pain and insecurities that need to be healed before union can occur. This phase of healing can be incredibly painful, as it requires you to dive deep into the parts of yourself that you may have buried or neglected. Childhood wounds, emotional trauma, abandonment fears, and unprocessed grief may all surface during this time, demanding your attention and healing. It's not uncommon to feel overwhelmed by the emotional intensity of this process, but it's important to remember that this healing is necessary for your soul's evolution. If reunion never occurs, it's a sign that the healing process is still ongoing. This doesn't mean you failed or that the connection was in vain. Instead, it highlights the fact that healing is an ongoing journey, one that may take multiple lifetimes to complete. The separation phase is an opportunity to focus on your own healing, to return to yourself, and to raise your vibration to a higher level of spiritual awareness. By embracing this healing process, you free yourself from the attachment to reunion and focus instead on becoming the fullest, most authentic version of yourself. The twin flame connection serves as a catalyst for this deep healing, and whether or not reunion happens, the work you do during this time is invaluable to your soul's growth. One of the most profound lessons of the twin flame journey is the discovery of unconditional love. Twin flames share a love that transcends time, space, and even physical presence. This love is not confined to romantic gestures or the traditional notions of partnership. It exists in the spiritual realm and radiates from the depths of the soul. If reunion with your twin flame never happens, one of the greatest gifts you can receive from the connection is the ability to love unconditionally. This type of love does not depend on physical proximity, validation, or the fulfillment of your desires. It is a pure, selfless love that honors the soul's journey, regardless of whether it aligns with your personal expectations. Unconditional love means releasing any expectations or conditions you may have placed on the relationship. It means allowing your twin flame the freedom to walk their own path, even if that path takes them away from you. It's about accepting that their soul may have different lessons to learn in this lifetime, and that their growth may look different from your own. Loving unconditionally is not easy, especially when you long for reunion. However, this type of love liberates you from the pain of waiting or longing. It allows you to step into a higher state of consciousness, where love is not tied to an outcome, but is a state of being. You can love your twin flame from afar, holding space for them in your heart, while also honoring your own journey. This shift in perspective can be incredibly freeing. When you discover the power of unconditional love, you no longer feel bound by the need for reunion. Instead, you are able to live in a state of love and acceptance, knowing that the connection with your twin flame exists beyond the physical realm. Whether or not reunion happens, the love you share is eternal, and it continues to evolve in the spiritual dimension. The twin flame journey often brings with it the realization that the true union is not external, but internal. While the desire for physical reunion is strong, the deeper purpose of the twin flame connection is to guide you toward inner union, the harmonious balance of your own divine masculine and feminine energies. If reunion with your twin flame never happens, it's often because the real work lies within you. The separation from your twin forces you to cultivate this inner union, to become whole and complete within yourself. This is one of the most powerful and transformative aspects of the twin flame journey. Inner union means embracing all parts of yourself, the wounded and the healed, the light and the shadow, the masculine and the feminine. It's about integrating these aspects of yourself and finding balance within. This process of inner union is what ultimately leads to spiritual wholeness and self-realization. The twin flame connection serves as a mirror, reflecting the aspects of yourself that need healing and integration. By focusing on your own inner union, you are able to step into a state of wholeness, where you no longer rely on external validation or physical union for your sense of completeness. You become your own source of love, strength, and fulfillment. This inner union is the highest form of love. It's the love you cultivate within yourself. Whether or not reunion with your twin flame happens, this inner union allows you to live in a state of peace, harmony, and spiritual alignment. You no longer feel the need for external union because you have found wholeness within yourself. In many ways, the lack of physical reunion can be a blessing in disguise, as it forces you to focus on this inner work. By cultivating inner union, you elevate your vibration and become aligned with the highest version of yourself. This inner balance is what ultimately leads to spiritual fulfillment, regardless of whether reunion with your twin flame occurs. While twin flames are often seen as the ultimate spiritual connection, It's important to recognize that they are not the only significant soul connections we experience in our lives. If reunion with your twin flame never happens, it doesn't mean that your life will be devoid of love or deep, meaningful relationships. Throughout your life, you will encounter other soul connections, soulmates, karmic partners, and kindred spirits who play important roles in your spiritual growth and evolution. These soul connections offer companionship, love, and support, even if they are not as intense or transformative as the twin flame connection. Soulmates, for example, often come into our lives to provide a sense of stability, love, and mutual support. They may not trigger the same intense growth as a twin flame, but they offer a peaceful, harmonious connection that complements your soul's journey in beautiful ways. Soulmates bring lessons of partnership, mutual respect, and a deep sense of comfort. They help you feel seen and understood without the emotional intensity of a twin flame connection. In many cases, these relationships can offer the love and companionship that your soul longs for, even if the twin flame reunion does not occur. Karmic partners, on the other hand, may enter your life to resolve unfinished business or karma from past lives. While these relationships can be challenging, they are crucial for clearing old patterns and learning valuable lessons that aid in your spiritual evolution. These connections often involve deep emotional work, and while they may not last forever, they serve a vital purpose in your growth. Karmic partners help you release what no longer serves you, clearing the path for new soul growth and alignment with your highest self. Kindred spirits, too, play a valuable role in your life's journey. These are individuals who share a similar spiritual frequency or vibration. They may not be twin flames or soulmates, but they bring a sense of deep friendship and understanding. Their presence in your life can be healing and uplifting, offering you companionship on your spiritual path. These relationships remind you that you are never truly alone and that love exists in many forms. If reunion with your twin flame never happens, it's important to remain open to these other soul connections. Each relationship serves a unique purpose in your life, and while they may not carry the same intensity as a twin flame bond, they still offer opportunities for love, growth, and fulfillment. By embracing these connections, you expand your capacity for love and allow your soul to experience the beauty of different kinds of relationships. In the absence of a twin flame reunion, other soul connections can provide essential support and love. They remind you that love is abundant and that your soul continuously evolves through the relationships you encounter. By embracing the journey of these soul connections, you allow yourself to experience the fullness of love, even if your twin flame is not physically present in your life. One of the hardest aspects of the twin flame journey is surrendering to divine timing. The twin flame connection operates on a spiritual timeline that often doesn't align with our human expectations. If reunion with your twin flame never happens, it may simply be that the timing wasn't aligned in this lifetime, and that can be difficult to accept. However, the twin flame journey teaches you the importance of trust and surrender. The universe has a plan for your soul's evolution, and while you may not fully understand it in the moment, everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This includes the timing of your twin flame reunion, or the lack of it. Divine timing doesn't always work in a linear way. What may feel like a missed opportunity or a permanent separation in this lifetime could be part of a larger plan that spans multiple lifetimes. Twin flames are eternal souls, and their connection cannot be broken by time or space. Trusting in this larger spiritual framework can help ease the pain of separation and offer comfort in the knowledge that the connection is not lost, but simply unfolding according to divine timing. Surrendering to the journey means releasing control and letting go of your attachment to the outcome. It means trusting that your soul is exactly where it needs to be, even if reunion with your twin flame doesn't happen. By surrendering, you open yourself to the flow of the universe and allow divine guidance to lead you on your path. This doesn't mean giving up hope or resigning yourself to a life without your twin flame. Instead, it's about releasing the need to control how and when reunion happens. It's about trusting that the universe knows what is best for your soul's evolution and that everything will unfold in perfect timing. This surrender allows you to live in a state of peace, knowing that you are supported by the universe, even if the twin flame reunion does not occur. One of the greatest challenges of the twin flame journey is not letting it consume your entire life. The intensity of the connection, the desire for reunion, and the emotional roller coaster of separation can sometimes overshadow other aspects of your life. If reunion with your twin flame never happens, it's essential to find purpose and fulfillment outside of the twin flame journey. Your life has a purpose beyond the twin flame connection. While the twin flame journey is significant, it's not the only path to spiritual growth or fulfillment. You have unique gifts, talents, and a soul mission that you are meant to fulfill in this lifetime, whether or not your twin flame is physically present in your life. Finding purpose means reconnecting with your passions, dreams, and your soul's calling. It means rediscovering the things that bring you joy, inspiration, and fulfillment outside of the twin flame dynamic. Whether it's creative expression, helping others, spiritual service, or personal growth, finding purpose in your own life is crucial for your well-being. If reunion with your twin flame never happens, it's important to focus on your own journey and live your life to the fullest. This doesn't mean abandoning your twin flame or the connection you share. It means embracing the fact that your life has its own path, and that path is full of opportunities for love, growth, and fulfillment. By finding purpose outside of the twin flame journey, you reclaim your power and live a life that aligns with your soul's highest potential. You step into your own light, knowing that you are complete and whole, whether or not your twin flame is physically by your side. This sense of purpose and fulfillment allows you to live in a state of inner peace, knowing that your twin flame connection is eternal and that your soul is on a unique and beautiful journey. Whether or not reunion happens, you are empowered to live your life with purpose, love, and joy. The twin flame journey is one of the most profound spiritual experiences you can have. It challenges you, awakens you, and leads you to the deepest parts of your soul. While reunion with your twin flame is often the desired outcome, it's important to recognize that the journey itself is the true gift. If reunion with your twin flame never happens, it doesn't diminish the significance of the connection or the impact it has had on your life. The twin flame bond is eternal, and whether or not you reunite in this lifetime, the love you share transcends time, space, and physical separation. By embracing the journey, healing during separation, discovering unconditional love, cultivating inner union, and finding purpose outside of the twin flame dynamic, you allow yourself to live a life of spiritual fulfillment. The twin flame connection is a powerful catalyst for your growth, but it is not the sole source of your happiness or completion. Remember that the twin flame journey is part of your soul's evolution, and whether reunion happens in this lifetime or another, the love you share is always present, always evolving, and always guiding you toward your highest self. Ultimately, the twin flame journey is about your relationship with yourself. It's about learning to love yourself unconditionally, finding wholeness within, and trusting in the divine plan for your life. Whether or not reunion with your twin flame happens, you are always connected on a soul level, and that connection is eternal.